Hi, this is Candace from Espresso Designs, and I want to show you how easy it is to iron on your custom-made patches. First, you'll want to buy your shirts. I recommend going to Target or Walmart. Those are just convenient places for me to go. They usually have a good selection of solid shirts. This one particularly is from Walmart. It may cost you less than $5 for a child shirt, less than $10 maybe for an adult shirt. You will want to take it home and pre-wash your shirt. Do not use dryer sheets or fabric softeners, as this may inhibit the adhesive from working. So after you've washed it and dried it, or if you choose to dry it, you want to begin the process. I like to sort of, if I'm going to center my shirt, as my iron is already heated up, I'm going to fold my shirt in half, long ways. Just make a small little crease mark just to show me where the center point is. And sometimes for lesser quality shirts, maybe a little off-centered, so you may want to use the color to give you a better estimate. So now you found a little line in the middle. Okay, and now for your patch. Okay, your patch is lined with a slick paper backing. You're going to carefully remove it, and you'll notice that there's a little, it's called webbing, the adhesive webbing. It kind of looks like a spider web. It's a little sticky. Make sure that it sticks to the fabric, the patch, as you carefully peel away the backing, and it will reveal the adhesive. Okay, you're going to make sure it's clean. Okay, you'll notice that it's a little tacky, which is helpful for when you're positioning the patch, because if you don't like where it is, you can reposition it. You can put it on your child or yourself, even if it's just before it's ever ironed, it'll be sort of stuck in place. Now what I've done, I've taken my little pumpkin, and the stem of course is the center, and I've found my imaginary line that I ironed earlier rather, and all I do, just using my fingers, this is also pressure sensitive webbing, just press it into place. Now it is not permanent until you steam iron it. Okay, so if you like what you've got, you can even try it on, but I'm sure this is just fine. You will want to use, I recommend using a press cloth. Mine has been used many times. If you don't have a thin, it's about the material of a handkerchief, if you have something that thin, or a bandana. You'll want to lay that over your patch. Now mine, especially for this design, has a little bow, and I will recommend that you definitely use a press cloth for an instance like this. And if you didn't have a press cloth, then you'd want to lift up the bow as you steam iron. But find something to cover it with, as it will also protect your iron from any adhesive that may sort of leak out around the edges, and you don't want to gunk up your iron. So you will have your iron on steam cotton setting for your t-shirt, as appropriate for that. You definitely want to make sure there's steam in this. This is an adhesive that works with hot steam. Alright, so all you're going to want to do first is take your steaming iron, and you're going to hold it over your patch firmly for 10 to 15 seconds. So I will start with 10. And here we go. Just hold it in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because my design was a little larger than my iron, I'm going to go scoot it up just a tad and try it one more time. You can even press your steam. My iron has a steam button. Go ahead and give it a good quick steam. And if your iron has a function where it squirts out a mist of water, you could also spray that over your press cloth to give it a little more dampness, which will also create more steam. Okay, now that I have firmly pressed it in place for the first 10 to 15 seconds, I'm going to gently remove my press cloth. And that's why I wanted to use that press cloth, because you see these little dots on the ribbon. It almost would have melted had I not done that. And then one more time, Now I'm going to take my iron and move it back and forth over the patch, and you'll see that I'm going to lift up the bow. Making sure the edges, you've got a firm press around the edges. And you see all the steam coming out. Don't burn yourself. So just ensure that in washing and in drying, the edges will stay down. And if you feel that you want to use your press cloth during this part, you are free to do so. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to let it cool for about 10 seconds, and I actually like to turn it inside out and just adhere it one more time for good measure on the inside of the shirt. Okay, nice and pretty. I'll turn it inside out. And try one more time. Just give it one more firm pressing on the back. Boost of steam. Another boost of steam. And it is that easy to adhere your custom-made patch to your shirt. Now don't be limited just to shirts. You could put these on towels, on bags, on caps, you name it. It's your custom-made patch. Just as long as it adheres with your iron settings, you will be okay. These are washed. You can wash and dry these even after the patch has been ironed on. I have not had any problems with this adhesive coming off in the washer or the dryer. You may find that after several washings, some of the edging may come up a little bit. That is completely normal. I do not expect the patch to come completely off, however, but if you feel that you want to take your needle and thread and just for sake of making sure it stays in place in the future, for future washings, you could sew a little bit around the edge where it may come off. This is Candace from Espresso Designs. Thank you.